Welcome everyone to tonight's stream of Sorry, hit the wrong button. I was trying to shut the timer off and I hit the wrong button. Timmy! Timmy let me hit the wrong button. I'm gonna blame Timmy. It's Timmy's fault. And Xbox, you threw me off. You changed your name. So you threw me off. That's what we're gonna go with. Timmy. Oh, wait, look. Snacks. You still got two right here. Look. Eat. Good evening, Felonious. Yes, it's chilly as well here, unfortunately. You know, it was like not that bad. It was to the point where 60 degrees felt like to the point I was starting to sweat. It got so cold here. And then yesterday it went up to like 60 again. And I was like, okay, I gotta turn the heat off. I gotta go and like take my jacket off. I'm starting to sweat. And then today it's like I woke up and it was 2 degrees below the high for the day. And it's back to freezing cold today. Timmy, what are you? Timmy's like, give me the other treat that's up there. I know it's there. Even though he's got perfectly good treats next to him, he knows there's a better one waiting for him. He wants this one. You want this? Yeah, you want this? Oh, you want it? Say you want it. Say you want it. You don't? Okay, I'll take it away. Yes, you could tell me how your week went. And hello, emoting Tanuki. Thanks for joining in. Timmy, say you want it. You want this? Say you want it. Say it. No, not sure. Say it. Sound off. Better sound off. Sound off. No, I'm putting it up. I'm gonna put it up. It's going right here. It's gonna go right up here with everybody else. They're gonna get it, not you. You want it? You want this? Sound off. Sound off. No. No. Sound off. Say you want it. Sound off. Thank you. I'm glad you said please, but sound off. Oh, that was a good bark. That was a louder bark than normal. He really wanted to get it this time. So we're gonna do some more Dismantle tonight and see what else we can do this time. And unfortunately, I'll go ahead and say it now, and I'll remember to say it later. There will be no stream Saturday because I will be busy working again. I have to do work for my job Saturday through the time that I would normally be live streaming. So I will be unavailable Saturday to stream. So this will probably be our last night with Dismantle. And I'll just keep this one as one I want to play for fun here and there. But for the most part, you know, it is what it is. And we'll start up again a week from tonight, you know, like we did last time where we had to skip a weekend. It's just, you know, occasionally I do have to work on the weekend. And I think he's now preoccupied with everything as far as that chew stick. So he's going to go do his own thing. You got COVID-19, discover a secret ending in Far Cry 6. Your Discord was hacked. By bots spamming crypto scams. Why were you even clicking on crypto scams? I mean, you should know better. And you lost about 15 pounds this month so far. Well, you know, getting sick with that can have an effect on your taste buds or your sense of taste. And I you know, a couple of people I know that got it lost a good bit of weight because they just couldn't eat anything because everything just tasted awful to them. Even stuff they love to eat tasted awful. He's just going to work on that. Timmy's preoccupied for the next 10 minutes probably. So yeah, let's dive in. We'll do some Dismantle, whack some zombies, and break some stuff. And as soon as it comes up, come on. There it goes. Always takes a moment. I don't know why. All right, let's get back to this. I gotta remember how I did everything. Oh, wait, is that... Oh, I can't break this. I missed something. I think I tried this last time. Yeah, I can't break the support structure. Can't take that out. Let's see. I need ceramics and I need hide. That's what it was. I was trying to find some hide. Oh, I forgot. Try to remember the controls in this. Oh, come here. Once again, I remember I had this happen last time where I was trying to like hit. I don't know why it didn't reverse me. Okay. All right, where's the deer? Yeah, I took some damage already. Oh, was it? Yeah, oh, ah! Oh, there's the deer. I want to chase the deer. I want my hide! What if I just start throwing a knife at you? There we go. Okay. So I can upgrade my backpack. That's it. Oh yeah, I gotta do it in here to do this. That's right. I got this. I can, yeah, upgrade the backpack. Oh, that's right. I forgot you gotta hold it down for the whole upgrade sequence. It's not like your games where it's like, oh yeah, you got stuff. We'll run the upgrade or whatever. Okay, so I got that. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, the fact. Well, I mean, you know, it's just like any infection. You get sick, your body's gonna try to fight it off. So yeah, even if you're not eating, you're still gonna be burning a good bit of calories. Even if you're just like you're not doing anything, you're tired because you don't want to go anywhere, do anything because your body's so busy using energy trying to fight the infection, and then you burn through all your calories that way. That's why I say, you know, make sure you get plenty of liquids when you're sick, because, you know, you can burn through your hydration as well. Usually, I always go for, like, I know it doesn't taste great. I don't usually, like, get it outside of being sick. But if I get sick, I think I'm getting sick, I will buy some big jugs of V8, and I will power load on those. I will just drink like crazy. And basically just down like a full jug a day. Mainly because, you know, V8, you're getting vitamins, nutrients. So even if you can't stand to eat something solid, you're getting a lot of nutrition through like a V8. Yeah, you know, there's gonna be some sugar in it, especially if you get the like the fruit fusion ones, which are admittedly tastier. But you're still gonna have like at least a good bit of nutrition being, you know, consumed. Ah, so close to dying. Very close to dying. So I'll go back. Try to stay close to the outpost for a moment and put stuff back. Oh, hey, there's one. There we go. Oh yeah, I need to find corn so I can make corn cob. Which there was corn here. I was supposed to do something to plant, but I think I've got to unlock it. I think is what it was last time. I still had to unlock that. And I'm surprised they did not notice me right there. They noticed the deer. Okay, I'm noticing it's not targeting as readily this time around with enemies. Like I'm not getting angled the right way or something. Oh. Okay, there we go. Meet and hide. It's not so much the muscle memory, it's the fact that there's controls that are different. Like, I mean, yeah, shift to run, but then what was that I was playing recently that it was right click to run. And that was like, that threw me off so bad. And it's like, trying to remember something else I was just trying where the roll was middle click. And that's not the case here, at least I don't think it was, because I tried it, it didn't work. Knew it. Some reason I wasn't like locking on to that zombie when I targeted. I was not like like right there. I was facing that way. It locked on. And see, like there, it's not the fact that my cursor's in a certain spot. It's just like the way I'm orienting. But even when I was like facing towards them, I was having problems where it was not locking on to them. Like I'd be looking right at them, it wasn't targeting as readily this time. Threw things off a little bit. Oh, I got a good hit on. I thought he did. I mean, he ran up at the right time. There we go. All right, I'm getting my timing back now. There we go. Okay, I went to that. It's the link tower. We're going this way. We'll go. Just follow the road. It looks like a better one. Oh, what was that? Oh, I heard a boom sound. It's just the thing saying, "Oh yeah, you're in this area." Okay. Oh, yeah, we got a fence. Oh, berries. Grab some berries. Hopefully should find some ceramics here. Oh, I didn't hit through that one. It looked like I swung through the second one, but I didn't actually hit the second one. There we go. That's what I like right there. Get a campfire, so if I do get killed, I'm like right here. Oh. Well, that's not what I was going for. I was going for the bag of trash, but... So what was it? Oh yeah, now I remember. I was like trying to remember how to get to the sickle, and it's, you stack the left and right mouse buttons, which is also I'm tomato. Okay, tomato, ceramic. That should be enough to make tomato soup. I want to say it was. It gives me like a permanent health boost. So yeah, I'm gonna do that in just a moment. I mean, there's a kitchen. Somewhere I should have a spot I can cookery type stuff. Oh, look at that. Just fluid everywhere. Jason is going bald? Why are you gonna put a man down? That's like a low blow. Unless he is choosing to go bald, as in shaving his head. And that's okay. But yeah, that's a low blow. But man, you're going bald. I was hating when somebody said, did your hair start thinning out? And I was like, no, don't say that. You're going to curse me. It's not happening as long as you don't look at it. It's perfectly fine. I hit something. I hit something else. I'm not sure what I hit on that one. Yeah, break the sink. Ceramics. I'll talk about. Did I break the, like, tank on it? Or was I, like... Was it something just to the side, like a trash bin or something? Yeah, even an upgraded... Ooh. Store 100 uncommon materials. Bunch of XP. Okay. Yeah, even with the upgrade to my backpack, I'm still kind of like... It's not taking long to fill up. Okay, I gotta let him get... Come on. What was that I did before that I was able to, like, get around this part? Oh, no, 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 no. No. Ah! I'm trying to get through! I thought I could squeeze by, you know? I made a mistake. At least I was right next to my stuff. Somebody just saw it. Oh, yeah, there you go. I was say I knew one of them saw me. Oh, Jason's going bald in Ark, hopefully. Well, I don't know what he's doing in Ark. Maybe he's going bald. Maybe he's like going to rock the whole homeless guy kind of hobo look, because you know that's what a survivor does. You know. You're trying to survive and you're like, you know what? It's probably a better idea to focus on my food and water than my looks. Let's go ahead and do that. Drop everything off. What is it I did last time? Like, I had no problem with this guy last time. Oh, wow. One hit, and it almost killed me. This way. Come on. Can't catch me. Oh! If I can get him to aim a certain way, then I get extra hit in there. It also would help if it would actually swing every time I click the button. It's still doing that thing. If I click at the wrong time, it doesn't swing at all. Oh! I hit. I saw it hit before. Did I say I played Far Cry Primal and Far Cry 5, Far Cry New Dawn. I haven't done the older ones, and I haven't got Far Cry 6 yet. Far Cry is fun to a degree. Like, I mean, I'll have fun with it. You know, depending on the story, I can get into Far Cry, but the biggest fun for me is just kind of the free roam. I'm gonna do whatever kind of thing and just, you know, sit there and goof off a bit. Like, oh yeah, it's fun to sit there and just go around fighting the roaming, you know, enemies. And just doing that kind of stuff, doing the little challenges for taking over places. So you got like the little settlement outpost type things. Doing it where it's like, okay, can I do this stealth mode without them knowing I did it? You know, without being detected. That's always fun, and I should have not delayed on that. He's not even like spitting where it's gonna hit me. Like, it's not even in range. I sit here and I just barely move. I mean, I'm not even in range for him to hit me. He's irritating this time. This was much easier last time. Yeah, I remember this being a lot easier on the last one. There we go. Oh, was that not the same guy? That was a new skin. I thought that was the same one that I took out before. Like the big guy that spit at me. Or did the boss mode guy not actually count the same? Okay, so the cursor does have an effect now. It wasn't doing that before. Like, I could be with the cursor in the wrong direction and it'd be still swinging a different way. Oh, yeah, look at that. Level 10. Oh, I actually blew part of the wall out right there. Plum juice in the hallways. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spill plum juice in your hallway. Come on. This way, buddy boy. Come on. See? Okay. Like the table's in the way? Apparently so. Alright. Note to self. Tables, they cannot see over them, which implies they are a little bit on the short side. Can't see over the table, you're little. You got a height disadvantage. Hi, Milidiro Dido. Yeah, that walking, I don't know if it's a walking antacid commercial. Is a walking this is what happens when you eat Chipotle commercial. How about that? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. Regain some HP, which should have actually increased my HP. And I still need 5 more corn cobs. Oh. That lettuce or broccoli? it looks leafy. So I think that's lettuce. But it could just be a weird, you know, design for a broccoli piece, I guess. So, I know, well, you know, some of the older Far Cry's did have, like, I mean, a lot of, like, kind of dark humor in a way. I would say, like, super dark. Like, when I think dark humor, one of the games that stands out to me is Breath Edge that I played before. And, you know, stuff like Mortal Wombat, which is, you know, a spoof of Mortal Kombat. And it's got, like, the Mortal Wombat game on the TV, and the guys that were playing it were killed by the TV, and it's conveniently at the fatality screen, you know, and it's like, oh, that's funny, you know, fitting. They died, you know, on the fatality screen, killed by the TV. You know, that I think of that kind of stuff when it's dark humor. And I want to say, I think at least Far Cry New Dawn, and it froze up. Yeah, it locked up for a second. I would say at least Far Cry New Dawn had the same kind of dark humor. Far Cry Primal, I do not remember it or see any reason for it to have that kind of dark humor. I know there was humor in there. But, you know, since you're dealing with, like, a caveman theme to Far Cry Primal, I don't remember it being, like, dark humor to it. Oop, corn. One piece of corn. Alright, that corn cob, shish kebab better be something good. Because it's taking a while to find. Granted, I should be able to go back and plant crops, so that might help. Yeah, I gotta drop some stuff off. Let's see. Actually, let's look at the map. Okay, so the radio, that's a new thing. Oh no, wait, that's right. I've seen radios before, but it was like, you know, they say one message and then you're done, and you kind of just destroy them for the electronics. Okay, so I got a crafting bench. Let's see. I got, yeah, the crowbar. So we're gonna upgrade damage. It was one thing I was needing to get last time. Actually, all right. So 2 upgrades in a row, just because I happen to have enough. Maximum upgrade reached. Okay, I'm gonna do the sickle too. And now I need more ceramics for that. Hide, iron. Okay, that. Well, I can do. I get iron now, so. Still can't break the car. Oh yeah, can't damage with this tool. That's right, sickle. Really? Upgrade damage to 35. All right, so something past the, oh, breaking the metal fence. All right, so there's something past the crowbar in terms of damage. Oh, that one swipe nearly took all my life out. Oh, that was that got close there. Yeah, I think there's a little bit more of a chat delay tonight because, like, I'm way ahead on some of the stuff I'm seeing pop in. Far Cry is based on a... Yeah, I saw that, like, I can't remember the actor's name, but they have... It's like a real actor, you know, portraying the dictator. And one thing I thought about when I saw that was, like, it kind of makes me think of, like, the Just Cause game. Like, I got Just Cause 3, I guess, last winter sale, or maybe spring sale. Some sale where it was down to, like, $3. And it's the same thing. You're taking down, like, somebody trying to become a dictator, you know, military guy, take over type thing, or something like that. When I saw they were doing that, like, the Hispanic, you know, Latin American type country with, like, the dictator thing, I was like, that just sounds like Just Cause. Well, at least Just Cause 3. It sounds like the same type of story. You know, except you're not trying to just blow everything up as much as possible and do all the crazy stunts you can do. It's not meant to be super over the top. And it was on sale recently too, Far Cry 6. And I think I saw it on sale. I thought about getting it because I did enjoy Far Cry New Dawn and Far Cry Primal. Again, just the whole roam around and have fun blowing things up kind of vibe to it. You know, just, it's not building, so it gives me a nice little break from just focusing on gathering materials and building. It's just, you know, the challenges on the settlements, because there's, like, at least in those games, on the different outposts, you could scavenge them, try to reclaim them again, and you get that bonus for doing it without being detected. Like, there's no alarms, and then there was undetected. I'd just go back again and again just to try and do it undetected and try different ways of doing it where I was undetected. Like, what weapon can I use here? What strategy? Where should I start? And of course, it changes where, like, in Far Cry Primal, it was these horns they would use for signaling the alarm, and then in Far Cry New Dawn, it was, well, there's actually, like, you know, alarms you have to go in, either break or sabotage. So you always got to try to find the best way to get through there, and that was kind of like the fun for me. But Far Cry Primal, okay, you know, I got it. There was like a whole mystical element to it. Far Cry New Dawn, I absolutely hated the story. I thought it was just poorly done because they went with the whole super, like, natural metaphysical thing for it, and it just did not fit to that game. So I did not like the game overall, but the whole just wandering around blowing stuff up, that's fun. You know, it's a good break, just go blow things up, shoot bad guys sometimes. Oh, that was the toilet paper dispenser, toilet paper holder that I was breaking that left fluid all over the floor. Toilet paper is supposed to absorb. It's not very good toilet paper. It's already been used and put back on the roll if it's got fluid in it. Plenty of explosives in a Far Cry game? Nah. They probably went light on it, you know. They probably tried to tone it down for one. You know, they don't always have to have big explosives. Let's see what else can I break. Oh. So now I would have to, like, I can break more stuff, so it's almost like I need to go back to the first area and break things there. Upgrade damage to 70 to break the door. Yeah, I feel like I would just wait till I get like much stronger stuff and then be like, okay, now I'm gonna go back to the first area and start breaking everything I couldn't break to get more supplies. Yeah, Just Cause is like, there's serious gameplay, but then you also have like the whole, he's like James Bond, but he's not James Bond, you know? It's not about being a man of mystery and being subtle. It's about just blowing things up, you know, and having like the grappling hook and you just fling yourself through the air and you do the flying kick and launch somebody way out into the water, or, you know, just like jump out of one helicopter because it's about to crash and blow up, and then you go wingsuit right onto another helicopter. Yeah, you know, total super, you know, agent type of stuff, but not realistic. And, you know, it is an interesting mix in Just Cause. And like, at least Just Cause 3, you had racing, both car and plane, where you're like trying to go through like the little obstacle course with like the rings with the plane. You know, like you do in like flying games, you got the rings to try and get through, and then you got the same thing with the cars, trying to get through them while also maintaining your time. And then there's some missions that are simply, you got to make it to the end, and that's it. Like, without destroying it. Then you got like the ones where you're being, where you got, what is it? Oh, you got to drive this bomb car into a target, but you also got to do it where you don't get killed in the explosion. So you're driving this car that's basically a bomb, and you got to jump out just in time to let the car keep going and hit the target and make sure they get blown up before you complete the mission. And, you know, you got a time limit, or not time limit, you got to do it in a certain time to get the best reward. And it's like, that is totally unusual for like certain games in that style. Like, you don't always have that kind of oh yeah, it's like a racing game, obstacle course type game there. And then at the same time, it had like there's one where it's like you gotta stay in the air for so long. Like some achievement was like, oh, I remember what it was. It was some achievement for launching yourself using the grappling hook as high as possible, like a certain height level. And I remember I ended up somehow, like, it's like you use the grappling hook, and how high can you go with one single grapple? And basically I grappled to like a plane. I managed to grapple onto a plane, and because of it traveling, it counted as my distance, like vertically too. And I just basically held on with that and never had to, like, without letting go, just kept going and going and like beat the requirement it had for me to score or get that achievement or whatever. Again, you're like this, you know, Latin or Spanish type superhero agent, like a James Bond, but you're Hispanic James Bond. So I thought it was like an interesting premise, an interesting game, but after a while it just got dull because all you're doing is worrying about trying to blow as much stuff up as possible and do as many crazy stunts as possible. And the missions honestly just kind of got repetitive. Plus, it's just, I mean, for as old as it is a buggy game. Like, I mean, there's so many things that are like the controls will just not respond at some points. And I was like, you know, that was a game. I paid $3 for it. I remember it was like big discount. And I think I did my review on it where I said I paid $3 and that's about what it actually should be charged, because there are games out there much better than that. Much better developed, at least. And, you know, I would not have paid full price for that game. I would have been very upset if I had paid full price for that. I probably would have refunded it if I had actually got it not on sale. I'm fine tonight, Jenny. I'm just trying to, you know, keep healthy. Got people at work that are sick. One guy's been out for a week now. And we had my boss might have gotten it. He thought he got it, but he tested negative. So it's probably like just some kind of respiratory infection he got, because now he's like just coughing. And had to go to a doctor's office today to look at something, one of our doctors, and the doctor has it. He's sick with the C thing, and yet he was there still trying to work because he's like, oh, I feel fine. I can go ahead and work. I'm not going to tell him otherwise. I mean, I like the fact that he wants to keep paying my company money and, you know, keep me employed. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay healthy and safe. Ooh, a smoothie. Yeah. Permanent effect when eaten. Enemy view range shrunk. So it's like it's sure to give one a fresh look on life. So it gives me a fresh look. So I would take that as being, I have a personally a fresh look. Like I see things differently. But it sounds like the zombies are going to be the ones seeing things differently because they're not going to see me as readily. You know? Enemy view range shrunk by 5%. Which actually also doesn't sound like very much, if you ask me. Also, why am I putting eggs in the smoothie? I mean, I'm not sure on that one. Why did I put eggs in the smoothie? With berries. I seemed a little off there. If I was making a smoothie, I'm not going to throw some eggs in there next to the berries and blend it up. I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe some people do that. I'm not going to be doing it. If me and the enemy share damage, like when you see 100 damage needed, does it mean an enemy who does 100 damage will destroy it? I don't know. I would assume that, you know, if you need like to do a certain amount of damage, as long as they are capable of damaging it, I would think that the amount of damage would still be, you know, it's the same number of hit points. So it really, I guess, comes down to if they can damage it, then they should be able to damage it. Now, I know on this, some of the zombies did last time destroy some stuff I was trying to get. You know, while I was trying to collect stuff. But I haven't seen that so far tonight. All right. This extra backpack space really doesn't, like... I mean, in the end, it's still not helping that much. Like... I mean, I'm still filling up super quick on my backpack. Now, I've almost got enough ceramics now, so I'm going to have to go find some hide again. Alright. Check the mailbox, because, you know, you might find somebody's letter that never got picked up. Alright, come on. I'll close the door just in case. Like I break the couch with the crowbar. And the chairs with the crowbar. Oh, the armchair reminds me. Who has seen the new Ghostbusters Afterlife? I finally saw it. I finally watched it last night. And it made me think of it because of the armchair thing. But I liked it. I thought it was really fun. It is a lot better than that reboot they did because it actually feels more tied into the original movies. And the fact, you know, again, it actually is a continuation of the original movies. It's so much better. But I watched it last night. I was really surprised. I mean, it's not as good as the first movie, but I mean, come on. It's hard to top the first one whenever you have a movie that kind of gains cult status, you know, gets like just really good, just right off the bat, like, oh man, this set it up. You know, it's hard to top this. But I definitely like it. I think it was a really good one. It's definitely, to me, the second best in the whole group of Ghostbuster movies, with Ghostbusters 2 being the third best and the worst one being that reboot. Just because the reboot, to me, I thought it felt like they went for a Scooby-Doo look on it. Like, I thought I was watching a Scooby-Doo movie. It's basically how the ghosts were done. And it didn't feel like it was Ghostbusters anymore. It was like, it's like they hired the people who did one of those live-action Scooby-Doos and say, hey, make us some ghosts and stuff. But no, they don't have to take like the thing off and reveal it's the, you know, it's the detective all along kind of thing. Saints Row 3 I have not played. Oh wait, before I go and...
Special message for the dear inhabitants of Capernaum.
Capernaum.
Your mighty walls will keep the monsters at bay. Sleep tightly. You
Obviously
are
that did not work out quite as they planned.
This is an automated recording sent from K23, the Crown Station.
So I'm not even breaking this radio. I'm pretty sure I've broken other ones. Alright, coming back. You know, break the awning. Gotta do that. You gotta tear that down. Yeah, after this, I might go hunt for some more deer. Try to get some hide. Taco Bell for dinner. I mean, I guess you could have worse, but I mean, that's not exactly the healthiest option out there by far. That's like one of the least healthy things out there. Granted, I'm not going to turn down Taco Bell every now and then, but I'm going to say it's probably been at least, I'd say, probably 6 months since I had Taco Bell. And I honestly, I'm not missing it. Oh yeah, that's right. I already tried that one. Wish I could just go ahead and break those barriers and get through there, be a little faster. Actually. RER room again. Okay. Oh, there was a door there. Okay. Oh. Alright, yeah. We'll go drop stuff off. Again. All that. Oh, there's a cooking spot around here. I thought I got rid of that one already. Okay, I know there's that. There's a cooking spot around here, though. Right? Yes, I can cook there. Only 2. It shows, I guess, like how many I've already got because I had 2 soups and 1 smoothie. Max hit points 5. That's not a very, very good boost for the amount of work it's taking. Deers! Oh, dear! Can't you give me more than just 1 piece of hide? Okay, wait a second. What? So, just like a straight cliff right here along this. So, I know, yeah, the deers could not have gone. Oh. Yay. Oh, there's that thing again. Make reboots on things that are already good. Well, it's because it's not a remake. Like, you're not just completely re-envisioning. It's a reboot, and that they're making just enough changes. It's different, so it's not the same thing. You know, remake, like, oh yeah, we're gonna remake it with like a new cast because, you know, the effects are out of date or something like that. You know, that's a remake. Reboot is like, okay, we're gonna keep the same theme generally, but it's gonna be based also still a new story. Not the same, but close enough that we think we could get away and try to make money off of it. Like, which I understand people are divided on it. Like the Ninja Turtles movie. Okay. I remember seeing the first 2 when I was a kid, and I liked them, you know, good story. Third one was weak on the story, it was a little goofy, but the first 2 were good. You know, cheesy, yes. Vanilla Ice doing the little dance thing with the ninja rap thing, very cheesy, but I was a kid, I thought it was great at the time. The new Ninja Turtle movies follow a much more realistic type of style. Granted, it's still a, you know, fantasy type story, but it still follows a more realistic type feel to it. And I honestly do like the new ones for that aspect. Have you been eating healthy? It depends on how much you've been eating healthy. You can't eat like, oh, I ate healthy for lunch, so I get a cheat day, right? I mean, you eat healthy for like 6 days, then you can have a cheat day. Of course, you know, depending on what nutritionist, what fitness coach you talk to, they're gonna say no. You can get like a cheat meal, but you still have to keep it within a certain range because otherwise you're just gonna undo. You can eat clean and exercise all week long, and just one day of bad decisions can undo everything you did for the week. So, you know, depending on who it is, some people are gonna say, yeah, you don't even need to do the cheat day, cheat meal, because you can easily undo all your progress from the week. You know, And especially if you're like Brian Shaw. Look at him. If you don't know who he is, he's like for last I saw, 4-time world champion on weightlifting, like just variety of ones. He's been on History Channel and done a lot of shows with some of the other bodybuilders. You know, these are not the guys that try to look ripped. These are the ones that like lift really heavy stuff, like the big boulders. And he does like cheat days, but he also shows like his normal diet, and he spends like $300 a week at Costco on food because he eats so much. He eats like 4 meals a day the last time I saw him do a diet video. And it's like he's got 2 rice cookers he keeps going all day, so he's always got rice ready. And he buys rice in 50-pound bags because of that. And I mean, he eats a lot, but he did like one thing where they went to Chick-fil-A. Him and 2 buddies went to Chick-fil-A. It was like $140 of food between the 3 of them. I mean, they each had 2 shakes and like multiple sandwiches and fries and all sorts of stuff. And that was like, yeah, that's our cheat meal, because, you know, he's been like eating his normal diet and working out like 4 hours a day every day. You do healthy every day, except every now and then cheat day. Yeah, if you eat, I mean, if you're eating healthy and like your healthy is, well, I didn't have a soft drink today, then no, not a cheat day, because you're not really eating healthy. But if you're like, oh, I ate chicken and broccoli for every meal this last week, so today I'm going to load up on a bunch of carbs. Okay, I could go with that. You know, that's like you're eating lean protein and veggies, and then one day you're like, you know what, I'm going to go out, I'm going to eat a pizza. Okay, yeah, I could go with that. There it is. Looking for the fat guy to tell me which way to my camp. That's my map marker, is the fat boy on where my camp is. Corn! Almost there. Try to eat every hour so you don't overeat at a meal. Well, as long as you're eating light, then you're fine. But if you're eating too many calories every time you eat, then you're not actually going to give your body enough time to process the calories you've already consumed. Because your liver can only hold so many calories in storage before the rest starts getting converted to fat. Which is why they say with like fasting, basically the idea is to let your body empty out the calorie reserve so that it starts to burn fat, and so you actually can lose fat. But if you're like, well, I only eat 1,200 calories a day, you know, but you're loading up constantly, then that can prevent your body from burning fat. I try to eat now within a short window. I try to eat, like, if I get breakfast, then I need to eat dinner before, like, a certain time. I try to, like, I don't restrict it too much, but I try to keep myself within an 8 or 10 hour window of eating. Preferably, I'm trying to get closer to 6 hours across the time from the first meal to the last meal. That way I have more time for my calories to be consumed and burned through. And I'm trying to transition myself now to figuring out some kind of option for like big breakfast, like high calorie dense breakfast with a lot of protein. And then from there, a lighter lunch, and then just a very light dinner, so that I'm loading all my protein and nutrients at the very first part of the day, so I'm not going to have hunger too readily. And then I just basically top off the tank at lunch. And then after lunch, it's literally just, dinner is just basically finishing up a little bit, make sure I get the rest of my calories and nutrients for the day, and then, done. I'm trying to find the right recipes for me right now. Try to do a lot of protein. Protein is good. You don't want to get too much protein, because it's not, if you're not doing something that uses it, it's not going to help you. But, most people don't actually get enough protein. And if you are exercising, like not cardio, but more of weightlifting kind of stuff, where you're causing damage and tears to your muscles that need rebuilding, then yeah, you need a lot more protein than you're probably getting. That's why protein shakes are such a big deal. Because, when you're doing that, you need that extra protein. I remember when I was still in college and I weighed like 30 pounds less than I do now. I was working out 6 days a week, and 3 of those were just 2 hours of weightlifting. And I would eat, I was trying to get at least 200 grams of protein a day in my meals. And that usually meant about 4,000 calories a day of food. And yeah, I still weighed 30 pounds less than I do now. And I don't eat near that much anymore. So it does go back to how active you are. You're working on your ability to serve as a landmark. I'm pretty sure you're got your work cut out for you. I'm pretty sure there's a few people out there that are much closer to landmark status than you. Like, was it, they had that, I don't know if it was like a whole season, but I know there was like some show where they featured a woman and her boyfriend's basically his fetish was he wanted her as big as possible. That was his thing. Which, if that's your thing, go for it. But he basically, like, he got her, she wanted to be like the world's fast woman. That was her goal in life, to become the world's fast woman. And, or heaviest woman, whichever it was phrased. And so he was basically like sitting there, feeding her all day. And she was so big she could not get up on her own. It's like that, it's a 90s movie, I think 90s, maybe in late 80s. What's Eating Gilbert Grape, okay? It was Johnny Depp, one of his better roles. Also, one of the early roles for Leonardo DiCaprio. I'll say at one point. And the mother of the family in that movie was exactly that. When she died, they had to cut a hole in the wall and get a crane in there to get her out, because she was so big and heavy she could not get out of bed. That's just, I don't know why you'd want to be that way. I don't get that. It's not even a health thing. It's just a matter of, like, you're saying you're dependent on something like a crane to get you out of bed. But there are people that are that bad. Prime example of the problems in the U.S. Aren't we like isn't the U.S. now listed as like the fast nation? I know I heard overall this is the fattest humanity has ever been in human history. Like, we've never had the weight and health problems that we have obtained in the last few decades. I'm still short 2 pieces of corn. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Come here, deer. I'm pretty sure I could not keep up with the deer that readily in real life. I don't care how fast I am. A deer is outrunning me. I'm just going to tell you that. Deer is going to outrun a person. Unless you might, you know, maybe Usain Bolt might keep up with a deer, but I mean, he's not going to be turning as quickly as the deer if he's trying to actually catch the deer. I gotta find that hide again. Day 4. Okay, I've been through all these. So I'm gonna go back. Yeah. I know. And I'll get like the fencing after this. I know there's gotta be deer out this way. I mean, earlier I saw deer along the road. You know, like right there by the road. That was last time. Is it? Did I? Okay, yeah, I was about to say, I think I did this one last time, and I did. Is that that has reset, and I don't have those. That's right, I gotta bring the materials. So 1 berry, 5 leaves. So I don't have enough leaves. I can easily get that. 1 electronics. Electronics. Like, how am I supposed to get... you know what? Let's look and see. Got collection. Okay, so I can auto collect. I can't take stuff back out. That's kind of a pain. You know, like, that is kind of a pain. And when it's, you know, you have it, but that last bit of life. Yeah, it's kind of a pain when you know you have it, but you can't take it out. That seems a little off. You know, like, imagine, like, oh, yeah, you dump this in here in Subnautica or Ark. Yeah, it's there. You can use it if you want to build, but you can't take it back out to put it in the well. Take it. That Timmy's over here messing with his bed. Okay, like, yeah, south. There we go. I'm getting... I am going to get back to my stuff. Right. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get my stuff. I'm also going to upgrade my backpack. I should do that real quick. Woo. Oh wow, he swung through me. I hit him, and then he swung at me, but it didn't affect me, which is surprising. I would have thought that would have worked, but I have seen it before where I've swung through them because I hit like the other one to the side and did the same thing. More backpack. 11 slots and 8 items per slot. And it's still not enough. Oh yeah, I did misunderstand. So yeah, you know, it's the fact zombie is my landmark. I mean, because he's unique. It's not like I'm saying just because he's fast, because he's the only one over there. It's not like saying that jumpsuit zombie is my landmark, because I've encountered a few of them. You know, if I say him, and then I come over here and there's another jumpsuit zombie, it loses all meaning. You know, it's like I can't say he's the landmark, because which one am I talking about? I don't like the whole, you know, canyon type feel where now I was trying to charge attack, but it wasn't wanting to do that. I see. So there, 2 Jason Voorhees zombies. It's the jump. It's an orange jumpsuit. Yes, that's not what he wore in the movies, but it's the same. They got the hockey mask. They got the big machete things. You know, weapons. It look like so. They're the Jason Voorhees zombies. And granted, they are faster than he was in the movies too. Oh, ooh. Okay, timed crate. Minus. What? So it's going up. Yeah, it's past due. So when does it reset? Because that would kind of be like, okay, so if you don't get moving at a certain speed, moving fast enough, and you don't know that, you're gonna miss out on stuff. I would consider that a bad implementation if it does not reset. If it's like, oh, because you didn't get here at this pace, you missed out. You didn't tell me I had to get over here at this pace. There was no mission. So I'm assuming it's got to reset. Because otherwise, I was just going to say that's a bad implementation then. Oh, I never did go through this place. There we go. Check out the just not at all stranger danger type of van. Just another timed one. Oh! Oh, come on! I mean, I hit the thing to swing. It's like, again, I was like, if you don't time it right, it ignores your click for some of the swings. Oh, wow. Way down there. Can I? Oh, I can't fast travel by clicking that. And I can't respawn there until I use the campfire, so... Come here, Bambi. Yeah, I would like to see the click timing fixed, because this definitely does not feel like it's done correctly. Like it feels that it's off. Because, I mean, swing. And if you hit the wrong time, it won't swing. It just locks up, because I sat there holding it and it did not swing. And of course, it always does it when it's like combat related. Alright, let's see. Okay. Like there, I was holding. Like, of course, in that case, I hit the button. And then I held the button. I hit it again and held it down, and it never swung. Like I'm holding the button down right now. Trying to swing. Not swinging. And then I swing. So, like, harvesting, no problems. Doesn't freeze up. It's like only when there's combat involved and I'm swinging like that can it lock up. So I guess it's something to do with the idea of a charged attack. Maybe because I'm charging up that it fails to trigger correctly. Alright, you know what? I'm going to a campfire. Well, I would like to. I don't have one close enough. Oh, there goes my thing. Escape to the evacuation site. Oh, hey, there's the zombie dog. I remember zombie dog seeing it last time. Alright, yeah. Not sure what that is. What that question mark is. Strange. Like, all right, electrical field. You see the little sparks there. And I move slowly. I might be moving slowly because it is a strange thing. Like, you know, it's like attention grabbing. Yeah, again, I was sitting there holding before that one swing. I was holding down the button to try and swing, and it was just sitting there not swinging. So, it's definitely something when combat is happening. And I feel like it's got to be something to do with the whole idea of, I guess, the charge attack on that. So you ran out of space on your laptop because of Arc update. I noticed Arc did a little update, but it didn't like add a lot of space. It was just like it took a bunch of space to unpack it, and then it was like after the update was done, it was fine. Gathering double chance. I like the idea of getting XP from gathering stuff. That makes me go up faster. And I gotta invent. Let's invent. Gotta do that. I actually have the stuff for that, so I might. Stalling transmitters, link towers have various effects such as stopping monsters from respawning, enable get a mana bees. Okay. Shiv trio. I don't have enough. Trio of balanced blades thrown in a cone coordinate or formation. So you're like, ha! And it's like you sweep through. It's like that superhero kind of like, almost like Resident Evil. Like you're going like, wah! And it's like 3 blades all at the same time because you're that good. Bag of seeds. I need to get that. Oh yeah, I could easily do a hoe. Not that, you know, came out incorrectly in any way. Let's do the baseball cap so I have like more protection and protect my lovely hair in the game. Prolonged periods in the wilderness, cold protection, which I'm not seeing anything weird with that. But damage block, 50% material carry, +1, so definitely worth that, I think. A machete. And of course I used all my stuff up. Alright. Wish you could get to this without having to come here and do this. Like, that would be nice. Invented 10 recipes, 1,500 XP. All right, seed bag. How do I do the seed bag? Okay. Oh, that's right. It's like, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have to do use the shape soil before planting seeds. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was wondering why it wasn't going over like that little spot that looked like a good planting spot. I definitely feel like this would be one where like the click and just doing that would be the thing, but it doesn't. You still have to like kind of face the right direction. Okay, that's enough of that. I actually didn't even need the hoe. Could have just used that for something else. Let's go with corn. Oh, I thought I was like, I had done it because I selected that one. So I'll have to come back here. Okay. Okay, hold down to select which one. That's grow time 50 minutes. Well, I don't think we're gonna make it to that. Maybe we can, but probably not. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dump this. So I'm staying in this area. Yeah, for something without base building, there's a lot of stuff that makes you want to stay. I had 8 gigs and it was 11 gig up. If you only have 8 gigs of space on your computer, you need to clear some other stuff off. You need to always have at least 10% of your storage space available for the swap file. Otherwise, you're going to have poor performance all around. So yeah, if you don't have at least 10% of free, which is why it'll show red on your thing, you're going to have problems. So I would suggest trying to get a little bit more space free if you can. And you know, depending on the age of your laptop, it might be worth it to just upgrade the drive. I mean, I keep thinking about upgrading the drive in this to give me more space, but at the same time, I'm also just thinking about waiting and putting that money towards a new system overall. So it's kind of like I don't see the point in it. Oh, come on. Okay, that's weird. I had a chart. Oh, that's right. I have to hit 3 times now switch. I was using the sickle. I was wondering why it was like I hit him with a charge attack and it did the same amount of damage as a normal attack. Okay, you know what? I got a link relay. And I need to go and make use of that. So there's the link tower. Oh, wait, link relay. What is that? I'm not, okay, I gotta go back that way anyway. All right, so link tower and link relay. So does it work with the relay or is it just the towers? Or is that like... Okay, yeah, do not know what to do with it yet. Well, then I can either go back to the original area, which actually is where it's telling me to go anyway, so... Okay, I guess that settles it. I'm going back. I ran over the gap. It didn't fall. which is good to know. And yeah, it's the same thing. Same fat guy that I took out before. And he was super easy last time. And this time, the other one was like way more difficult, like way harder. Like, it was almost like two different fighting strategies. Okay, let's install this. Daily, all right, scanner radar. All right, so I have to use those items. So that's the mana orbs, and I'm not sure what the last thing is. And then electronics, or I can install this, which I got. What I don't have enough electronics. Okay. So it shows either the monster count, which takes 5 of those and 1 of those, or deadly transmission, which stops them from respawning. And then each monster permanently killed this way drops 1 mana bead. So what I need to do, it sounds almost like if I don't kill them, they get killed by the deadly transmission. So what we'll do is I'm going to try to break some stuff. If I can find electronics here, then I'll hit the campfire, reset everything so I get as many enemies as possible, and then hit it so that it wipes them out. Go with that. Your laptop has extra space to add an SD card? Well, what kind of laptop did you get for, like, I mean, yeah, you could add a card, SD card. I mean, unless you go with a really high-end one, it's not going to have the best speed for that. You know, granted, technically a slower one would work. You just wait longer to add it, but you're pretty much still going to have to add your, like, a second library, Steam library, or just move some files over to it. I mean, I was talking about, like, actually getting the main drive in it upgraded if it is easy enough to get into it. Some of them, you know, older laptops, not the most recent ones, but some of the older ones, you just have it'd be a little panel on the back. You unscrew it, pop it open. There's your drive. You unscrew like 3 or 4 screws, slide it out, redo it, and you basically load your system again. And what I would do is use like something to clone it to the new system so that it'd be exact same, just extra space once I updated it to recognize the additional space. Like, I know I'm a little bit more computer savvy than most people. Oh yeah, I still didn't do the lockpick. I should have done the lockpick too. I need to do that on the next level up. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's the combat change where you have the charge attack. If you hit too quickly after you swing, it doesn't recognize the same way it does when you're harvesting. Because when you're harvesting, it will sit there and just keep swiping. But it's not going to do that in combat. In combat, it acts like you're doing the long swing and locks up. Love how I break the table first, but not the actual radio, and then I break the radio afterwards. Because the radio doesn't need a table under it, at all. It can float in midair. HP Pavilion gaming laptop. You may be thinking not like SD card, but yeah, they're if you're talking about like a new M2 card, because they have the ones that are like, it looks almost like a RAM stick, but it lays flat. And then depending on the laptop, they may have like an SSD. It's basically a normal SSD, but you slot it in through like an enclosure they have. But even if you do it that way, you're basically just adding in another drive, and once Windows has it set up, you just then have to tell it to add a Steam library and move stuff over to it. Alright, I need electronics. And I'm not getting any electronics right in here. It's kind of frustrating. I'm getting fabric. I'm getting close to the fabric I need for the next backpack upgrade, which... That surprise attack works really well. I was kind of hoping it might let me walk up because of it being a lower section of rock, but it did not. Alright, let's, Oh, I know. Where's that guy? Where's the spitter? Or thrower? Yep. There we go. Done! Probably like the easiest time I've had with him yet. Alright. Electronics! Come on, that's electronics right there. Alright, one. Got one. I had two. I think it was like, what, 6? So that's number 3. Electronics. Nope. That was a toaster. There's no electronics in a toaster. I mean, there's copper wiring or something like that to heat things up. Some kind of wiring to tell it to heat things up. Yeah, well, I got one electronic. Oh, I know what I need to do. And fabric, has been sitting there forever. Where was that? There was, the basketball court. Yeah, there's, what is that? That basketball court that, it said I wasn't high enough level. I was like, yeah, level 7 I was supposed to be to get that to work, and I forgot all about it once I hit level 7. Oh, come on. I didn't walk into that one. Kill 5 hits humans, finish in 60 seconds. So basically like the other one. Oh, what? stupid like way it's not targeting and then the targeting the right, like right, and then targeting wrong. That's way more damage than I should have on that. And I'm level 12. Ooh, boonie hat, new invention. Okay, so I can make a boonie hat. Yeah, I just, what's over here? I didn't go that way. Terminal. That's my shelter. Timed crate. I still don't know how to get up there, but I bet it's from this other side. Lock door, lock doors. Okay, yep. I need more electronics, then I'll come back. Jay, you could ask me questions. That's fine. You have to unscrew the laptop bottom and put it in a slot in the bottom somewhere. So you gotta take like the whole bottom of the laptop off, or is it just like a section of the bottom, like a piece of it? Because I have seen some, and I don't know if it's yours. The ones I like to see are the ones that it's like you unscrew two things, like just two screws, loosen them, and then you basically just push with your thumbs and it slides the whole bottom panel off and everything's open. And then you have those that have like 18 screws just to get the bottom panel off, because they want to make it as difficult as possible for you to work on it, so you have to send it for repair. And as difficult as possible for people like me to work on it, so that we're like, yeah, just get a new one. Oh, man. All right, one hit is all it's going to take. And there it goes. I knew it. As soon as he ran towards the tree where I couldn't see him, I was like, he's going to get me because I won't see him swinging. And he did it. So I shouldn't be far off. Yeah, I went back that way. I thought it was... Oh, that way. Okay, something else I was looking at over there. There we go. That's what you get. Your payback. Got an egg. House under construction. That means there's no, like... Alright, he's a little easier this time. I got my strategy down a little bit better. Me. I looked away for a second and he got me. Much faster. Still not like the first time, but... I have to break the pallet. I can't walk over the pallet. Someone's going to build a house here. No, duh. Oh, okay. Somebody was going to build a house here. Did they anticipate a bright future? Oh, there it goes. Wow, that was a longer freeze. The way that phrased it implies to me that it was meant to be like they're building afterwards, maybe? Like not before the whole zombie thing, but after? Oh yeah. Don't. Oh, if you're talking about the if that's what you're talking about the Optane storage. Yeah. One thing, make sure now Optane storage. If you don't put critical stuff on it, because I've seen it where it has caused problems. Where when that broke, when that died, it basically killed the system. We had to reload the whole thing without the Optane just to get it working again. And like, I mean, even though there wasn't like too much on the drive, they had part of their operating system on the drive, and it basically killed the install when the Optane failed. So yeah, just be careful with the Optane as far as what you put on it and how it's configured. Don't let it like mirror anything, because if it dies, you'll be resetting your laptop back, and hope you have a backup. Oh, can't fire back that way. I didn't even notice him till after I was running over there anyway. Ah! There we go. Okay, TV. I was focused on the TV because it's like electronics. You did a server on Osiris. And yeah, I still haven't got around to trying Osiris. That's gonna be something that's gonna be a little while for me to come back to that. Definitely now that I'm you know, granted there are still bugs, but I'm avoiding certain things I encountered problems with repeatedly in the past in Ark. Now that I'm getting around that and I'm actually feeling like I'm accomplishing something, I'm getting more into Ark now. Way more time in the game now than I've done ever in the past combined. But still not like just locked into it being like an amazing game. There's still problems with it. There's still issues I'm encountering. It's just not anywhere near as bad as it once was. Subsistence, Ark, Valheim, Osiris, Icarus, Phasmo. Yeah, she's keeping it, you know, keeping that variety going. You know, one week is like, I want to play this. And I get it, you know, there's plenty of times that I get tired of one of the games, you know, and want to take a break. Of course, I also kind of have to keep up on certain games just for the fact that I'm making content for it. But I get it, you know, you gotta keep it fresh. And granted, most of those, you know, are have that base building element. I would be like, you know, if I was going to do that many different ones, I'd be like, you know what, which one has the most enjoyable base building, harvesting, gathering type of situation, and which one is the most enjoyable to play for that element? And then that's the one I'm going to play. You know, maybe if I start to get a little bored with this, a little burned out, I'll come back to one of the other ones, but it'd be like, you know what, this has got the best situation right now, the best playability for that, the most entertainment for that. I'm going to stick with it, and I just kind of put the other ones to the side. Let's see, where could I go that I haven't already gone? to get some electronics. I mean, there might be some more up there, but that's a good little walk. If I could just get some more electronics, I could complete that part of the mission chain and then go back, harvest some crops. Actually, I wonder if what happens if I pet a deer. All right, come here, come here. Pet. Good Bambi. Oh, yeah, good Bambi. Good Bambi. Don't run away. Sneak attack. Come here, deer. Alright, that's the trick. You gotta win their trust by giving them a butt scratch. And then once they're like, hey, he gives good butt scratches. And then they're like, oh, friend, see, butt scratch. Butt scratch. Like Timmy, I give him a butt scratch and he's like, oh, yeah, it feels good. Oh, yeah, oh, right there. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Timmy, you want a butt scratch? Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! Leg scratcher! Butt scratcher! Yeah? Is that good? Oh, why'd you stop? Butt scratcher. Osiris is that element for you right now. Oh, you got another server? I'm still not interested in like the server gameplay right now. I'd rather just do like the single player. Yeah, it's like there's just some games. I go back to Subnautica on this because Subnautica was meant to be single player, and people still want it to be co-op multiplayer. I still just see it. It's a single player game. It's that sense of isolation and everything that just ties it in better. Suck you in now. There you go. You're like, oh, whatever. Alright. I need 3 electronics, I think is what I had left. I need 3 more. How do I keep running into, like, I mean, there's trees and there's stuff in the way. You know what? I'll do it this way. Break my way through obstacles. Oh. Once again, it had me, like, somehow... Like, I've been inside the swinging range before, no damage, and there I somehow managed to get in the range and just get damage this time. Where am I going? We're going new place. We're going south. Camping grounds. Okay. The Bowel Lake Camping Grounds. What a wonderful name. I mean, that's like... Seriously. Oh, down there. Okay. I knew it! For some reason, against them, it's randomly doing this thing where I don't want to turn and face them. And when I run the other way, I'm running slower, running forwards, or facing away from them, I'm running slower than running backwards away from them. Like, facing towards them and just tiptoeing backwards, I'm able to go faster than at times it's letting me go facing ahead of them. I don't know what it is. It's like, oh, you're facing that way? Well, you're going to go slow this time. And you know, it may be the same thing that I'm seeing with the attack. That for some reason when I hit the button to swing, you know, same thing. It's like it's ignoring that button press because of a certain timing that I'm doing it where it's causing like, oh, no. And now my other body is gone, and now all those supplies I had are gone. Yeah, see, it keeps one body, and all the supplies I had there, I think, are gone. Or maybe the supplies popped out. I don't know. I mean, this is a overall good, well-polished game, but there are some things that are irritating because, I mean, you don't take very many hits before you die. And when you die because of something that should not have happened because again, bad timing on or not bad timing, the way it handles timing for the attacks, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's frustrating. Like there, it hit me and freezes. Doing Ark and co-op is better than Subnautica. Well, I don't do Subnautica co-op. I'll never do Subnautica co-op because it's not a co-op game. Same way I don't see Ark as a co-op game because you are appearing on this island by yourself. And what the heck? I was walking towards that character. I was walking towards that enemy, and it was looking away from the enemy instead of facing the enemy. Okay. I don't get that. I was seriously trying to go and do the right thing, and it's like, no, you're not facing that way. So I planted 2 tomatoes, I got 6. I'm planting 6 tomatoes, so I get a lot more. That's one way to boost my health up, just keep making tomato soup. We actually did get to see that was not 50 minutes. That was a lot faster than 50 minutes. I guess it's the corn that's 50 minutes, and yes. That's gonna help, but it's still not gonna help enough that, I mean, literally like 2, maybe 3 hits can kill you. And when you're like, swing, and it, like, I'm holding down the swing and it works because I'm harvesting, but when I'm not harvesting, I hit swing and it decides to not swing. That's a problem. Or when I hit run and it doesn't run, it just walks like that, and then would be facing the wrong way. Doesn't even let me attack the right way. Oh, great. Now I got that guy. I'm surprised it. Count that is hitting me. Where's my... There. Okay. Alright, I at least got that. I guess I don't... If I die too quickly, I don't get the body back. Oh! Alright, house stuff. There you go. So fat guy drops me a piece of tire. So he's got a spare tire. That's what is saying he has a spare tire. That's what it is saying, he has a spare tire. That's exactly what that's referencing. Guy is fat, he's got a spare tire. You killed him, here's a tire. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going for Bowel Lake. And it was that guy that, you know, somehow managed to run. Like right there, I'm fine. Except now I can't seem to ever hit him. Wait, no problem, except when it won't let me actually move quickly. And you know, he slowed there. Like that time, stop, swing. When I die by those, they're not stopping to swing. They're literally like running and hitting me as they run, which is not the normal attack. Okay, I'm not going that way. I'm gonna go Bowel Lake Campgrounds because there might be electronics that I need. Pictures of this place on the shelter wall. Okay. I mean, it depends on my time availability. If I have time and I'm just at that point where I can't really do much else till the next video in Ark, my game, then yeah, I might join the server and play a little bit. But it all comes down to when I have time. If I'm gaming now, it's pretty much gaming towards what I need to do on the next video. Because I'm trying to do other stuff in my spare time. Some more business related stuff to try and increase my income a bit more this year. Alright, I got... Well... I don't know if I got any electronics or not. Fishing allowed. Okay, I don't have a fishing rod at the moment. I mean, I guess I could get a fishing rod next time if I really want. I don't know if I need to worry about fishing. Oh, I thought he couldn't see me around the corner of the building. And then he like one hits me. Oh, what? I wasn't even trying to do that. I was trying to walk over here and it just, I don't even know how I, oh, that's how. Oh, that's bad. So basically it's treating it like I can't step up onto this, so I gotta go around this way. But if you don't angle it a certain way, you don't see that it has a step up, and you can totally step up onto that. So that's just bad implementation in my opinion. That shouldn't be the case. That should be you can step up from the side and it not be a case that just causes you to fall into the water and die. Yeah, I consider that bad implementation. That's not well done. Hebrew Man, hi. Thanks for joining, and I'm good. How are you? Can't break that still. Okay, so I'll go like this. Pretty much the only pathway there. Yeah, I need electronics. I don't know how that hit me. Well, I see what looks like a microwave. Not a toaster necessarily, maybe coffee pot or something. Yeah, it's like a coffee pot. Which I think coffee pot would have some kind of electronics in it. I mean, it's gonna have some kind of circuit board or something to time it. A potato. Alright, yes, fire. Right there. Just dump everything again. Like, I mean, how much I'm able to carry now, and yeah, I'm still just getting so much stuff. I'd like to be able to turn that off on the third one. Actually, I feel like the hoe and seeds should be different than the first, the main, like, primary weapon type thing. You're gonna make a spot for me before Jenny consumes the entire map. That's not gonna happen. You know why? Because she's busy playing Osiris right now. She said that's her current jam, and she's gonna stick with her jam. Honestly, I'm just gonna grab, like, I'm grabbing the plants now just for the fact that, again, I've boosted, what, 3 levels now? I get boost to XP just for dumping items in. Like, it'd be boring. But I could sit here and just be like, I'm just gonna go around chopping plants. I got plenty of storage. Or, you know, plenty of backpack space. I go around chopping plants like crazy. Just right here next to the fire, the storage. And be like, oh, I target it. $256 XP from that. Just from putting the stuff in storage. That's seriously all I did, and I got 256 XP from that. I mean, it's still not fast, but if I'm getting supplies I'll need in the end, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, if that was an option in Ark, I'd be doing it. Like, gain XP really fast. Yeah. See. Alright, so that's really is all it is. It went that way. Alright, so campground, I guess maybe it extends out. Okay, there's down there. Goes back that way. Let's go along here. Yeah, come here. Yeah. Oh, look, again, it did it. It did not stop to swing. It swung during the run. The Jason Voorhees one in the jumpsuit was still moving while they swung, and they swung faster. It's like either they get like a berserker type move or it's bugging. A little bit further out. See what I find. Alright, I'm gonna go dump stuff just because I also want to see what I have resource-wise. Collection. I need one more scrap electronics, and then I can go back over there and do that. I say we're past the 2-hour mark, but you know what? Because we're not gonna be able, I'm not gonna be available to stream Saturday. Let's keep going for a little bit. I want to get that one last electronics thing done before we call it. Again, as I say, I have to work Saturday during the normal time we'd be streaming, so no stream Saturday. I'll be moving computers again. I'll be relocating computers for a remodeling project to be completed. There. Okay, can't break that. But that works. It's like that one stopped. Like there's a fence here. I remember there was a fence here, but there's not a fence here anymore. Oh wait, he's attacking. That's actually that's what I feel like went through the zombie's head was if that goes through her head. Like, wait a sec, there was a fence here a minute ago. I was just here yesterday, and there was a fence. Gas. And oh, lock. Of course. Of course, it's gonna be a lockpick. I guess I'm gonna have to unlock that on this next upgrade. I wish I should have a point. And I guarantee that would have some kind of electronics in there. Soda Lover's House. And you must really love soda to be labeled the soda lover. It's bad when the baby deer has to get in your way to protect mama. Oh, out of room. Oh, there's a well. Okay, I see where I'm at. Let's go. Okay. I don't have any electronics with me right now, so I can't pull electronics out. But if I find the one electronics that I need and get a bone, which I just gotta go maybe kill some deer, should I go put the one piece of electronics in? And there's the bone. Almost feels like the game wants me to do that now. What do you think? Should I put in the electronics into the well, or should I worry about doing the link tower thing? Let's go ahead. I want to see what everybody says for that before I end up possibly getting some electronics here. And you know, that is kind of like a thing. Is like, can I put the bone in right now and not have to wait till I get the electronics? Because maybe I don't have a bone and electronics at the exact same time. Maybe I run out of room. And I'm out of room. Let's try. I want to try. Yeah, I'm not carrying it. I'm carrying the bone. I'm not carrying the rest. So, all right. There has to be a way to take stuff out of the inventory. It makes no sense to not be able to do that. I can't farm raise eggs right now. I haven't seen anything for like chickens or whatever like that. So I guess I'm not going to be mass producing smoothies. So yeah, I guess forget that. We'll just have to go get the electronics and put it to use like I was planning to. Assuming I can find some electronics. All right. Vote for the... if I can find the materials, we'll do the well. Because I can't even remember what I got at the other well. I feel like it gave me some special unlock, but I cannot remember what it was. Oh, wow. That is a very close by campfire. 8 out of 10. And I'm just right there. Right? I mean, there is a lake in the middle. But that's very close. Kind of like the first area, there was 3 very close together. And then I went through an area where there was like none for a very good distance. Oh, come on. Do not tell me lockpick. Yes! Yes, no lock picking. Radio.
Avoid the coordinates E13 and U7 at all cost. Do not enter. This is an automated recording sent from K23, ground station.
Oh, come on. A radio should have electronics. Chili soup, spiked, or tomato soup spiked with hot spices for that pleasantly burning sensation. Backstabbing damage, plus 25%. You get it? Backstabbing damage. I'm gonna give him that one. That was clever. I'm not really getting that many occasions for backstabbing damage to really take effect, but I will give them credit on that one. Look, spices right there. I gotta say that's funny, you know, as a clever one right there. You went to the mosh pit to catch an Argy. There's a mosh pit? Like, who's the concert? Who's performing in the concert and for the mosh pit to happen? I hear mosh pit, I expect musical performance. And I want to hear what dino band. What's the name of the dino band? In Ark. Okay, where's there? There you go. That's what you get, zombie boy. TV! Electronics. I'm out of room. Okay, due south. I'm taking care of this. We're getting this. We're gonna go and I guess do the radio tower because I don't have a bone. I might be able to find a baby deer and get the bone, but I'm also just, I'm at that point wanting to do like the radio tower. Because, I mean, that way I can free up that area if I do have to go back. I mean, at some point I can go find like the stuff for the well. I want to see, because it says I'll get mana orb for each zombie killed when the deadly transmission thing's active. So I want to know, does it apply to the ones, like, does it kill them for me, or does it make it where once I go kill them, I get a mana orb from each one? And I'm level 13, so it'd be a good time to go and... Common and compressor, okay. So... Oh, I got... Well, I don't have enough. Okay. I gotta go see about my other tomatoes and my corn. There's no seeds in the game, I notice. It just uses, like, you plant... You take a tomato and use it to get a seed to plant another tomato, but then you get, like, 3 tomatoes for each one. So you're sacrificing, you know, one... of a plant, a veggie, to get 3 more after a while. I kind of wonder if I could actually go and do like a farm somewhere else. Like, does it have to be on that little patch of land there? Got carrot. Yeah. Okay. Last break. I'm gonna go worry about that stuff. I need 2 pieces of rubber, and I can upgrade my backpack. I need... You know what? Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go... Where is it? If I go... I don't know if that's gonna be done in time, so we'll go up. Well, actually, let's see. Follow the road. A little dirt road. That should take me right there. Okay. No. This is not the person you're looking for. See! Every other time stops to swing when attacking me. And now occasionally does not even stop to swing. Just swings while running. And did not do that previously. Can't say it's because I'm not looking at them. It's like a backstab effect for them, because that happened before when I was looking right at them. They still did it. It really doesn't feel that far if you just run straight through like that. Okay. Put that away. I'm going to upgrade stuff. Finding extra materials when searching. Don't get that many that are actually searchable. Let's do the gathering double chance. Max hit points, sure, we'll do that, even though I could probably just keep doing that from my upgrade stuff. Inventory. What was it I need? Oh, common compressor, what is that? I don't have enough. I had mana beads. How do I not have any now? Okay, I don't know on that one. Cooking stand. Okay. Cooking at campfires. I mean, that could be helpful, but it's not really like that big of a deal because I'm not doing that much cooking right now. Machete. What was it? There's a lockpick, basic lockpick. Okay. Oh, I have to do the compass to get that, and that's gonna eat up all my electronics. Okay, that's not happening. Well, that's a save. Let's go disable everything and see what happens with these mana beads. Because that should clear everything in this area. Transmitter, daily transmission, craft it. Each monster permanently killed now drops 1 mana bead. Okay. Did that. I did it. Got rid of that. 5,000 XP. It's a drop in the bucket at this point. Well, let's see. One monster here. Boom. Mana bead. Unprocessed bead of mana brimming with power. That's what you want. And I swear I had some of those, right? Oh, blue eye orb, not mana bead. Okay. Same thing, one smaller. And then the other one. My goal for the next stream, actually, it's not going to be get the lock pit. This is going to be the last stream of this. I'm just going to keep this as like a, on occasion when I need a break from like building and stuff like that, I'll come and do this kind of game. Maybe. I don't know. I might end up just deleting it in a few weeks, but for now, I'm going to keep this as like a just for the side thing because Saturday I won't be streaming, and I feel like next week we'll just start a new one. We'll just go to something that maybe has a little bit more long-lasting effect. Xbox did gift me that, where is it? I got it saved on there. Ancestors. The Humankind Odyssey, which I don't think there was like base building in it, but it's supposed to be pretty decent. It's got good reviews, and you know, it's a survival crafting exploration type game, so that's probably what we'll try next time. But for Dismantle, I can't remember what I got it for. I paid I want to say I was like $12-13, you know, a little bit of a discount, not a big discount. It's an interesting game. It's a different style with the whole top-down kind of off-angle, over-the-shoulder look for survival games for me. Granted, we did look at Timberborn, but that was more of like a strategy, you know, building type of, you know, colony management game. With this, it's that same kind of downward-looking style that you would think for that kind of management game, but it's zombie survival. You can't build anything, but you gather a lot of supplies to craft stuff. So there's crafting, but there's no actual real building until you get to like later where you can build sandbags and sentry turrets. So it's interesting, but it's kind of different. You know, it's not what I expected. Controls are a little weird too. And in fact, I don't seem to be able to actually take stuff out. Like I can't say, put that back in my inventory so I can go to the well. I need a bone. You know, I need a piece of electronics. Go over there to the well and, you know, get a boost. That's weird. You know, there are certain things I find weirdly done. We'll just say it that way because it's not the typical one. And we got the S-Human Scrapper, the Hurler, the Puker. Puker is that new one. Even though I killed a Puker, I didn't get the skin for it. And then you got the Chaser. See? Jason Voorhees. And you got the big... Well, it's actually... It's like a cross between Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger, because it's more than one finger. That's a blade, but then it's like the big machete. It's not like little knives like, Freddy Krueger. It's like, here's a big machete, Jason Voorhees, but it's like that. It's those fingers. And there's the deer. I've killed 24 chasers. It freezes up again. Kill one more to show a description. Okay, that's weird that you have to kill that many for a description. 337 killed of that. Only 31 of those killed. And 22 killed. I'm a bad man. Killing lots of deer. I've killed more deers than certain zombies. That makes me a bad person, right? Definitely interesting game. If this is like appealing, then, check it out. It's not that expensive of a game. It is full release. It's done. It does feel like there's some things that are kind of missing a little bit. Maybe not quite as polished, but it's still way better than some of the games I've played recently in terms of how well it's done. It's an extremely small install. This was 1.2 gigs for the entire game to install. So, not a bad setup if you're looking for something fairly light, that kind of style. Well, thank you, Jenny. I'm gonna try to have a good weekend. But yeah, it's just I've got to go. I've got to go to the doctor's office and move computers out of the way so they can finish up a remodel, and then I have to go put them right back in so they can go right back to normal operations. So it's not bad. It's just there's like that time crunch that I've got to get in there and get done before the contractor shows up to finish their work, because they got to get theirs done in time for me to then get back and get everything set back up in time for the doctor's office to reopen. As long as I don't have to work through the night, I'll be okay. It's Timmy's pink dragon he got for Christmas. Here. Cuddle your dragon. Thank you, Tanuki. You have a good weekend. Everybody have a good weekend. And, we'll pick up next week. Again, it'll probably be the Ancestors game, because that is like the next one I got to check out. I wouldn't mind doing going back and revisiting something like Mechanica, but we haven't had an update in a while. The last update post for Mechanica was Christmas, and it's a beta for the new rework of the programming setup of how that's going to work. It's changing the programming system, which granted means pretty much everything that's been put on the workshop at this point is going to also be, completely useless, because it's not going to be updated to the new system. I would like to go try that again, but, I'm waiting for a new update for it to happen. Also, No Man's Sky has not had a new update. All they've been doing was they did the Expedition revisits. They're just, going back through the expeditions. I haven't seen anything. Last update for that was December 9th about the Beachhead expedition, where they had the one with Mass Effect, the Normandy, as one of the things. The expedition I didn't care to do. So that's another one I wouldn't mind getting an update for and going back to. Yes, I know you want me to check out Osiris. I checked it out long ago. And it wasn't working for me then. It still doesn't have great reviews. It's definitely not a very well-reviewed game. To be fair, even Icarus has better reviews than Osiris right now. And I think Icarus is way overhyped than what it should be. But, you know, at least Osiris is listed as early access. Icarus is clearly early access, but not listed that way. I'll eventually get around checking it out. Look at specs. I probably could be okay with it. It does say recommended is exactly my graphics card. So I probably could be all right with it, but it's still something that will be a while before I get to that. I honestly, it's not just that I'm into Ark right now. I've done so much of the sci-fi high tech type stuff that going back to like, oh, here's just a stone axe, you know, and working my way, oh, here's a stone foundation is better. And yes, Icarus had that too, but the unlock stuff is way better in Ark than in Icarus. I mean, it just makes more sense. They took what Ark did kind of thing and just made a mess of it in Icarus. Osiris is better than Icarus. Well, so is Ark at this point, and I'm already invested in the Ark again. I will check out Icarus again in the future. You know, it may not be in the immediate future. It may not be for a few weeks or even a few months. It just depends on, you know, my availability. But, you know, at some point I'll get back to checking it out. It's just, again, right now when I do play, I try to play in games that I need to make progress in, which is, you know, doing a lot of harvesting of materials in Ark right now. And then outside of that, I'm trying to put in time to build up some other business related stuff to try and improve my income this year a bit more, because I would like to be making a little more income and move closer, even without the channel itself being the main source. Being able to move closer to that, I can step back from my job and have more control over my time, even if that means I'm still doing other stuff than YouTube as the full-time thing. YouTube's just kind of like the hobby thing still. I'm still trying to put stuff together this year to move closer to being, we'll say, full-time entrepreneur. Let's put it that way. I'm aware of what Ark leads to. What is that? Leads to expansion packs? I've already got all the expansion packs. You're trying to get Ark so you can get back to playing with Jason. Yeah. Said a very interesting way there. What are you doing? You just gonna lay there? Not do anything? Now you're gonna chew on the dragon? Oh, here you go. Okay. Cover up, Timmy. Trying to be indecent. There you go. Timmy leg. Ah, there we go. Weird tech and such. Yeah, I did see, like, you know, you got the tech fabricator and stuff like that. You know, but if I need to, I can always just kind of like ease into that. I still feel like for the most part, it's not going to be anywhere near as complicated as trying to do something like Satisfactory, where like you got people who do that kind of stuff in normal life, having to sit there and resort to spreadsheets and such to optimize their factory setups. So, you know, with Ark, unless I really, really, really want a certain thing that I have to do this crazy thing to get, you know, I don't have to worry about it, you know? And if I get to that point where I'm like, okay, I've done enough with that, I could probably beat the map, you know, beat the game. I could just build. I could just focus on my building. It all just comes down to how bad the harvesting is. And there's some stuff in the S Plus mods that help with the harvesting. I'm sure there's probably some other mods that have harvesting automations that I could check out too if I wanted to. Demi? Yeah, want a snack? I'll hold him a treat, and he looked at me like, "Are you kidding me? Where's the good one?" Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Ah. Don't grunt. Don't grunt at me. Want to say something? Oh, I'm sorry. What'd I do? What'd I do? What'd I get? Did I pull your leg too hard or something? What was that? What's the matter? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did. He just like yelped. I was just scratching him. Just scratching his belly. Yes. I played some Space Engineers, and unless they completely revamp the game, like from the ground up, I won't be coming back to it. Last time I played Space Engineers, 3 hours in, I had a base platform and like one thing, or you know, like one storage thing and one like fabricator, whatever it's called in that, and that was it after 3 hours of playing. And drilling something and then having the rocks just roll downhill and I'm having to chase after them to try and get them. I was just like, I'm sitting there like, I don't see how anybody gets far enough into that game to give it a thumbs up and have it rated as well as it is. I could never see it. I mean, it looked like it'd be exactly what I'd want to play, and then I'm sitting there like, I feel like I've just wasted 3 hours because I've done nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah, so they would have to do a major change up on the Space Engineers for me to get back to it. It's like I used to like 7 Days to Die to a degree, and then they made some updates to it that just, you know, now is like last time I played, I spawned in and within 30 seconds was killed by, you know, the zombie rabid dogs that were right there. Literally, like, spawned in. Oh, what's going on? Walked a few feet down the road, and then here comes 2 dogs and kill me. And then I reset the map. Started again. Spawned me in the exact same spot. Killed again with the dogs. So, last time I played that, I think I made it maybe 15 minutes, and then I uninstalled it again. So, there are certain games that I, you know, unfortunately feel like they should be perfect for me, but I've tried them or something was good in them and then they changed it in a way that just made it terrible. Like Empyrean, I used to love that game, played it all the time. I could sit there and be like, do a 3-hour live stream of it, take a little break, and then I'd play it for another 3-4 hours that night, trying to get stuff ready for the next video. No problem. And then Alpha 9, they changed certain things that just made it so tormenting to play. I could not play without getting a headache. Like, actually could not play the game without getting a headache. And the last, like, live streams I did once Alpha 9 hit, there was a couple of them when I finished the live stream, I had a migraine, a full-blown migraine where it was almost blinding pain. And I basically ended up laying down for the entire rest of the day, unable to function afterwards. Alpha 10, they fixed that. It wasn't like, it did not cause that effect anymore. And I don't know if it was just some of the frustrating changes they did with Alpha 9 or something else, maybe with the visuals. But every time I played Alpha 9, I could not walk away with without at least having a bad headache and several times a migraine. And so I stopped playing the game. And Alpha 10 was boring. Full release is boring. You know, it's something I can play to, you know, if I have some time to spare and I just want something non-complicated, not super focus intensive, it's fine, but it's nowhere near as fun as it once was for me. And, you know, Empyrean was a great game at one point. I loved playing it all the time, but now I can't. I won't be doing any content for it again because it's just dull. It's no longer has that flair it once had, which is unfortunate. But it's not just me. There's been quite a few of the creators that would do my workshop stuff that would make designs and I would showcase them. They don't even make content for it anymore. They stopped playing it. You know, there are some that still play and make content, but there's a lot of them. When I went looking to see if they still put stuff out there, no content from them at all. They stopped at like Alpha 9, Alpha 10 as well. So, you know, there are games that I just am not going to play anymore or cannot get into because they're not fun. Like, what was it? Long Dark. People rave about that game. But I could not get into it. I tried and it just felt like I was just sitting there doing nothing. It's like, you know, if I'm going to do this, there's other games I could feel I would enjoy better if I felt like I was just wasting my time doing it. Let's see what there's Scrap Mechanic. I'm still waiting for their update on that one because they're supposed to be adding underground exploration and combat to it where you can actually dig down and explore caverns, which would be cool. But that was September when they mentioned that was happening, and there hasn't been an update since then. So, not expecting too much. Let's see. Outlaws of the Old West. Played that a good bit. That was when I was still doing Twitch, and I played that. I mean, there's no fancy tech, no automation kind of stuff. Like, yeah, you could get a mine and you make money from the mine by harvesting out of it. There's just no automation. And their last update, their last post, November of 2020. They haven't done an update in over a year, and that last post was simply a thing that they're wiping the official servers to fix issues. And it's still early access, so it has not had an update in over a year. So, games like that, I'm not going to play again. Oh, hi, Peter. You're catching up at the very end. And thank you, Jenny. I was about to get that one. Oh, Green Hell. That's one that would not be a bad one to revisit at some point, I would say, for myself. Because they have, since I played last, they've expanded with updates to the building system. You can build multi-story buildings now. You can never do that when I was playing it in the past. They're adding animal husbandry, so you can actually raise some of the animals. And it's on sale right now. That's no reason why it caught my attention. It's currently on sale if you want to check it out. It is 30% off for $17.49 instead of $24.99. And yeah, it's been out. Full release was September of 2019, and they are still updating it. You know, full game, and they're still updating it. Like, and it's a good game, and it's still getting updates. So yeah, go with that. Just discussing what my dream game would be. I mean, dream game. Oh, it changes. You know, at one point my dream game would have been like Warframe. You know, that kind of space ninja thing. Because I've got so much time in that game before I even linked it to Steam that there's no way to get an accurate count about how much time I spent on that game. with the Steam link to it, I'm about right at just shy of 500 hours, and I probably had at least double that, more than double that, before I even connected to Steam. But, you know, that it became repetitive. Every new Warframe, it was pretty much a rehash of something else, just different coat of paint. The new areas was, oh, this is same as that. It's just a recoat. It's, you know, it's a new visual and a slightly changed layout, but it's basically the same thing. And I got bored with it. It just became the same thing over and over. That's when I got into doing the building games, because I wanted something that could be more engaging, as far as, like, it's not relying on the developer's creativity as much as I can also rely on my own creativity and get creative with the base building and such as that, the designing. So if I was going to do any game, like Ultimate game, it had to be very creative focused. Not creative mode, but the creativity. I mean, Minecraft keeps adding more blocks. Granted, visuals probably make it a little easier in that game to do that, but you have a lot of options for how you can get creative with that. Same thing with redstone. You can do very creative things with redstone circuitry. That's why I got into Mechanica, because you could get really creative with how you program things. And it's not like just link this and connect this and it does it this way. You know, you don't have to get super complicated if you don't want to. You can be very straightforward. This connects to this with one conveyor, produces this, done. You know, and that's all you need. So if I did an Ultimate game, it would be something focused around, you got to have base building and crafting type stuff and survival, but you need a wide range of creativity with the base building. Ideally, some way, even if it's not early game, but later game, a way to automate certain things. And not just like, I mean, if it's like, oh, you hire an NPC to do something, then there needs to be involvement in the way you can program them, tell them like, hey, go here, do this, go here, do this, and then go, you know, loop or something like that. Or just something like with the Subnautica FCS, you put deep driller there and it feeds into this, which allows you to go in this, and you have all these little segments you can configure if you want, but you don't have to. So there has to be some kind of automation to expand on your resource gathering so you can build bigger and make use of the variety of building options you have. It doesn't have to be materials. It doesn't have to be a lot of different blocks like Minecraft, but a lot of building options, different themes to it. And then the survival element should be adjustable around player experience. Really, the whole thing needs to be player experience. You need to have, like, the infected. You don't want the Vambi hordes running on horde nights. Turn it off. You don't want the horde night every 3 nights. You want it every 7. Set it to 7. You can adjust that. You don't want to have predators. You just want friendly fauna, like deer. You can turn off the predators. You got an option to set the survival element, not so much a difficulty like how much damage you have, how fast your hunger drains, but more of, you don't want to fight the Vambi hordes. You can turn that off, but you can still have the roaming, wandering Vambis. You can turn off those and just have the horde knights. You have that customization that lets you as the player decide how you want the game play to unfold, how you want it to flow, and what works for you. And I think that the ultimate game would be built around that aspect. What kind of options can the developers give the player to alter the game the way they want the game to play? How do they want this to be? Do you want a relaxing game, but you still want that difficulty of gaining supplies and such and worry about food and water? Or do you want everything trying to kill you? You bounced off Warframe after finding a setup you like, and then you'd have to not use that setup to level yourself up. It is, it did take some time. I mean, granted, they always are updating. They're always adding new stuff to Warframe that fits things that they did not anticipate. did not find in their testing, and somebody came up with an interesting way to do it. But yeah, it's just got too repetitive for me. It didn't feel like there was new content. It felt like the content was just a rehash of existing content at the end. Sanchez has just been hanging out listening. He messed up the electricity infected. See, I know he added stuff like the power switch and everything, but I haven't played the infected. And so, I mean, before the roads were added is the last time I played the infected. I played for like 5 minutes after he added the roads just to see how it changed the layout, and that's it. Unfortunately, it didn't mess up my base. But I didn't have a reason to want to get back to playing at the moment with it. I was just kind of like, I'll give it some more time to develop. I had my fun, and I got to see a lot of how it plays, and it was fresh at the time. Now I need to give it time to get some more new stuff so it feels fresh again. Needs wire management options. Yeah. That's kind of the same thing. Like I saw S Plus mod, the Structures Plus mod for Arc allows you to do stuff with like the wires, like to hide the wires for electronics stuff and that, which I have not to that point yet, but you know, I saw it has that option in there. That's the thing, like, you don't see that in Subnautica. Subnautica is wireless power, you know, you got the link. Still, I would like the option of being able to hide it. Like No Man's Sky, you actually have, like, it's a cable, it goes here to here, you know, point A to point B. But they added, because people complaining about all the cables showing everywhere and how it looked, they added the thing to hide the cables. So when you're not in building mode, you don't see the power cables going everywhere. And that helped a lot. I don't see why our games can't be like, you know what? Same thing. We'll just make this turn visibility off on these things when this is installed and you're not in this mode. Got lost in the cave, got chased by aliens. Were they illegal aliens? Timmy, what's up? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. No? Wanna come here? Come on. Come on. Die. No. He's rolled over and like is now like, come on, pet me. Come here. I'm not coming over, dude. You gotta come here. I'm not coming there. Come here. Oh. It just rolls over every time. Oh, there you go. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Ears are cold. All right. So we're staying on a lot later than normal. Again, I'm not going to stream Saturday. So it's fine to hang out and talk some more. But yeah, we'll reconvene a week from today. New stream, new game. Something we'll go for a little bit longer. Maybe, hopefully. Dismantle, fun, interesting. It's just not that fun and interesting. It's a nice change of pace, and it's something I might come back to. You know, maybe in a month or so. Might feel like I want to play one time. But I've had no reason and no interest since last stream to be like, hey, I'm ready to play again. So it just does not grab me in that way that I want to like, yes, I want to play this again. But that's my preferences on everything, on how I play. Where'd you go? Oh, he's at the door waiting for me now. So I guess that means that's my cue to go, right? Oh, you came back to stare at me? Okay. So yes, thank you all for hanging out, and enjoy your weekend, since I won't be on to talk to you Saturday, and stay safe. You know, everybody's getting sick, so try not to be part of everybody. Just stay safe, don't get sick, and enjoy your night, enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next week.